good.
Thanks.
You got it. So I'm here at the AT&T Center. Got a work day today. The Spurs are playing against Houston. I had a little downtime and I wanted to do an update. Crowd building, Indiegogo campaign, resuming the composing. Joe finished the edit, get the monitor, review tests. First thing is the voiceover. That all got recorded with Steven and Mona. It went really well. The script was rewritten several times. I found a whole new way of going about this part, and it's really good. So he's got a project he's working on right now. It's going to take a couple weeks to get freed up, but then he's going to start working on the score again. And so that it'll just take a few weeks. Even if it took 6 weeks, we'd still be on track. So we've already done a lot of work on the score, and we're coming towards the finish line on that. Joe is finished with the sound effects mix, so I've got that. He delivered everything, and I'm working on getting that integrated with the dialogue mix. Now that I have more to work with, I can tweak that and get it about 95% there. There's only 2 months left on the crowd building campaign, which means the Indiegogo campaign is right around the corner. I'm going to add some behind-the-scenes photos to the website, 1 or 2 videos of behind-the-scenes footage, stuff that was shot on the set. Tax return check came in, so that's good. Everything that I've been putting towards finishing this film has been coming out of pocket. I had a few donors early on, but that money's all been spent. So if you remember, there's a monitor that I need to get so that I can do that post-production work and so that I can communicate with the film lab out in California and see what they're seeing. So there's a couple other manufacturers I'm still considering, but the Sony I think is really going to do the trick. It's going to come down to price and availability. I cut together a short video of what I found. So I'm going to take a halftime break. In the meantime, check out the video. So I'm here at the TM Television Tech Expo. Monitor companies, switcher companies. There's Avid. That's the system that we're cutting the land on. And I've been talking to Linda, the Sony rep, about the monitor that's necessary for the film finishing. And there's the Sony booth back there.
It's a 4K display. 4K OLED does high dynamic range. That's just a standard dynamic range monitor. High dynamic range, this is the industry standard for 4K HDR monitors.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another company I wanted to check out was Panasonic. They've been making digital cinema cameras from the beginning. After Sony came out with the first, Panasonic was next with the VariCam. The Sony Cinealta camera and the VariCam used to cost in the range of $60,000 to $100,000, and now you've got this VariCam right here, the VariCam LT, and it's about $15,000 or $16,000. And for independent filmmaking, it does everything that you want it to do. Here's the EVA1 right here. It's in the $7,000 range, so that's, of course, for filmmakers who are in the low budget range. This is a camera to look at, and you can use your full frame lenses. You can use lenses that were designed for cinema 20 years ago.
Yeah, the EVA1 is our newest production camera. It's a Super 35 sensor camera and uses the basically same technology as the VariCam LT, but in a much smaller package. The camera body weighs about 2.5 pounds, 2.6 pounds, so it's very lightweight. Comes with an LCD screen, and this is an optional Zacuto add-on loop that we recommend, especially if you're going to shoot outdoors. It's got the same color imagery as the Vericam cameras, so it's very easy to match if you shoot on Vericam and the EVA. New firmware we're launching at the end of March will add a 400 megabit per second iframe mode. All these that say update on them are being released at the end of this month, end of March.
Okay.
With that upgrade, we're also adding a 5.7K raw output. The camera has SDI out with 6G, as well as an HDMI out that's also 4K. These outputs will have the ability to output 5.7K raw. The sensor is 5.7K in this camera.
So you could get an external recorder if you wanted to do 444 at
Yes.
10-bit. You just put the SDI or the HDMI into that.
Yeah.
So that's Carl Hicks. I knew him from when I was working in the systems integration business, selling this kind of equipment. And he used to be with JVC. Now he's with Panasonic. Nice cameras from Panasonic. Blakey Likey. Another company that I like a lot is Black Magic Designs. They are a market disruptor. They also make digital cinema cameras. They don't have any of those at the show today, but they do have a new product they came out with for live production. And for less than $10,000, you can have what used to cost $20,000 to $30,000. All the components you need to put that into a multi-cam situation, like for live sports or doing live music, less than $10,000, and that's insane. So that's about it for the show. Can't wait to get what's probably going to be a Sony monitor. I spoke with Linda, the Central Texas rep for Sony, and I think she's going to cut me a good deal. So this time next month, we should be all set up for doing the finishing on the footage that comes back from Fotokem. I think I'm gonna check out a couple of seminars, see what's new, go see my buddy Ronnie who lives up here in the North Texas area, maybe hang out tonight and head back in the morning. All right, Rodney, I'll see you at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's what's going on with the gear. Again, NAB's in 7 days, so we'll wait and see what comes out, and then make a decision on that purchase, and by the end of the month, have all the gear needed to do the post-production. The timeline is really good. The goal is to have everything done by the end of summer. The Austin Film Festival has its annual festival in October. This film is really well suited for the Austin Film Festival. I worked for them in their screenplay contest as a reader for 2 years, and so I know that they're really focused on story, drama, great characters, and so I think this film, since it's a lot to pack into 20 minutes, that was one of the comments I got from my instructor in college, but that makes it really strong. It means there's no fluff in there. I'm looking forward to submitting it to that festival, and it'll be really nice to have the Austin Film Festival, knock on wood, cross my fingers. So that's pretty much it. Everything's on track. All the equipment's going to be in. The Indiegogo campaign will bring in the money to get the scan so that in July everything can be completed. That's pretty much everything for now. Just want to say again, thanks for watching. Email address is in the title. Thanks for your support, and stay tuned for more.